Hello and welcome to another episode of Kia Electric News. At the start of the week, Technically Jeff did a channel post confirming there was a new North American recall campaign for selected 2023 model year EV6s and Niro EVs. The NHTSA campaign reads as follows. Potential number of units affected 1,243. Summary. Kia America is recalling certain 2023 to 2024 Niro EV and 2023 EV6 vehicles. One of the drive shafts may have been improperly heat treated, allowing it to brake under load and resulting in a loss of drive power. Remedy. Dealers will replace the drive shaft free of charge. Owner notification letters are expected to be mailed by March the 29th, 2024. Owners may contact Kia customer services on the number given. Kia's number for this recall is SC295. A couple of days later in the week, Ioniq Guy posted a video update to say that both Hyundai IONIQ 5 and 6 and Genesis were also affected. To determine the model year of your car, use the 10th digit of your VIN number and the following table. So for example, if the 10th digit of your VIN is P, then it's a 2023 model. To find out if your car is affected, you will need to enter your VIN into the NHTSA website. At the time of writing this, which is Friday afternoon, it has not appeared in the UK or Europe. You can check if your car is on the recall list by going to the DVLA Recall checker. I will put links to all of these in the show notes. Korea Economic Daily reports that Hyundai Motors has linked up with Beijing Motor Corp, BAIC, to bring a new electric vehicle brand specifically tailored to China, betting on EVs to restore its lost glory following sinking car sales in the world's largest auto market, which is also the #1 global EV market. According to sources in the automotive industry in China on Monday, Beijing Hyundai Motor Co., the 50-50 automobile manufacturing joint venture set up by both, has embarked on a project to develop a new EV brand exclusively for the Chinese market. Korea Business Daily reports that Kia Corporation's market capitalization has outstripped Hyundai Motors. Kia's record-breaking earnings and strong shareholder return policy paid off handsomely, stock market experts say. As of January the 31st, Kia's market cap stood at 41.3703 trillion won, which is $31.06 billion, surpassing Hyundai Motors' 41.16 trillion won. At the beginning of last year, Kia's market cap was 24.92 trillion won, about 8.6 trillion won less than Hyundai's. But it has managed to overcome the gap in just over a year. Kia jumped to the 6th spot in the market capitalization rankings on the Casper market, while Hyundai slid to the 7th place. In the UK, while searching in the Car and Kia Connect app last week, I found that Gridserve's new M6 superhub at Hilton Park is now available with full charge status in the app and in the car, allowing battery preconditioning to work. So that's a useful tip if you're in the UK and going at the M6. Kia UK has announced its January sales figures. Headlines. Kia UK is the third best-selling brand in the month. Over 50% of Kia cars sold in January were eco models, that's electric plug-in hybrid and hybrids. Second best-selling brand for eco cars. It was the 4th best-selling brand for fully electric cars. Niro EV the 6th best-selling EV in the month. January marked the start of sales for the fully electric 7-seat EV9, which coupled with the Niro EV, EV6 and Soul EV, saw Kia increase its EV sales by 14% year on year and finished the month as the 4th most popular EV brand. Niro EV was the 6th best-selling electric car overall in an increasingly saturated market. Electric reports that Hyundai is to launch a new Casper electric mini SUV at €20,000 in Europe. The Casper, which is an ICE vehicle on sale in South Korea, will get a fresh new look in the form of an all-electric city car / mini SUV. Releasing in European markets by the end of this year. The car is expected to go into production in July. In France, where the Casper has been announced by France's head of Hyundai, Lionel French-Keo, the car may additionally benefit from EV subsidies, further pushing that price tag down to well below €18,000, reports Automoto. That too could suggest that the electric version will be produced in the Czech Republic alongside the electric Kona, which starts in Germany at a price of €36,000. The government must do more to counter misinformation on electric vehicles published in parts of the UK press, the Laws Inquiries said, reports the BBC. Despite the UK passing the milestone on Monday of 1 million electric cars registered, growth of the sector has flattened out, mainly after the government extended the date of the phase-out. The Lord's Climate Change Committee urged the government to build consumer confidence and push back against what it called mistruths on range and cost. The government did not comment on this, but said $2 billion has been committed to EVs. That's mainly for electric charging, I would guess. UK Niro EV owner Callum Thornton has reached out to me to let me know that the Niro EV Journey Planner now has a percentage state of charge, like the EV6 has. He also sent me this image. Cheers for letting me know, Callum. Drive AU reports that Hyundai has trademarked the brand IONIQ T10. A new trademark filing may have revealed the name of Hyundai's electric Ute before the model has even been formally confirmed by the Korean car giant. Ute is Australian for pickup, in other words, utility vehicle. The upcoming electric dual cab Ute from Hyundai may be known as the Hyundai IONIQ T10, Drive can exclusively reveal. Drive has discovered a trademark application filed for the Ioniq T10 name in Australia, categorised under the names of automobiles, electric cars, trucks, lorries and sports utility vehicles. Hyundai has not formally announced details of its new electric Ute, beyond an indication it is working on one. However, the number 10 could be the position at the top of Hyundai's Ioniq electric vehicle range, appropriate given that the Ute will be bigger than the Ioniq 7, large SUV, also planned for the family, with T lighted to reference truck. The South Korean car giant has also filed a trademark for the Ioniq T7 name, which could point to plans for a second smaller Ute, possibly to replace the Santa Cruz in the US. Given it's expected to be focused on the US market, the Hyundai Ioniq T10 electric Ute may be larger than the most popular dual cab Ute sold in Australia and closer to a Ford F-150 than a Ford Ranger in terms of size. Korean Car Blog reports that the Genesis GV60 facelift has been unintentionally leaked. KCB says that yesterday we shared the very first spy pictures of the Genesis GV60 facelift courtesy of our colleagues at Shorts Car, and today, thanks to a heads up from Car Inside and G-Joma Studio, we noticed that Genesis has unintentionally leaked the GV60 facelift in Jackie X's brand's ambassador video. As usual, all links to all stories are in the description in the show notes. I will sign up this episode with a video. Kia has invested in a blue carbon project in South Korea. In the third episode, who knew? I didn't. They uncovered the possibilities of tidal flats in the blue carbon ecosystem and how these flats can absorb carbon. In this edited version, you can watch as activist Mina Choi speaks to a world-leading researcher from Seoul National University about the importance of tidal mudflats in absorbing carbon dioxide and how Kia's blue carbon project is moving us forward to a more sustainable future. The full version is in the show notes. That's all for this week. Thank you for watching.